begin our inaugural session today, we have with us Mr. Ashok Bakthavathsalam, Chairman, CII Coimbatore Zone and MD, KG Information System Private Limited, to deliver the welcome address.
Mr. S. Mahalingam, Executive Director and Chief Financial Officer, Tata Consultancy Services. Mr. Mohan Narayan Swamy, Managing Director and Chief Operating Officer of Aeronautics Technologies India. Mr. J. Parthasarathi, Director Software Technology Parks of India, Chennai. Mr. P. Shanmugasundaram, Managing Director of Title Park Limited. Mr. Prashant S., Event Chairman of Connect Coimbatore 2013 and Executive Director, Quadra Systems. Mr. Jayantra Jayachandran, Convener ICT Panel CII Coimbatore Zone and Founder and CEO of Angler Technologies India Private Limited. I extend our heartiest welcome to all of you here this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my pleasure to be here for the 13th edition of Connect Coimbatore, and I wholeheartedly thank all the dignitaries here at the inaugural session and the other speakers in the subsequent sessions to follow who have graciously accepted our request to be part of this conference. May I also welcome all the delegates and representatives from the media who have taken time out to attend this very important conference. Connect Coimbatore is the flagship event of CII Coimbatore, and we have been focusing on the growth of information technology in Coimbatore through this platform. This both in terms of encouraging companies and organizations in Coimbatore to utilize the best available information technologies for business to enhance their own productivity to the maximum extent, and also for the growth of the old and new IT companies in Coimbatore. Ladies and gentlemen, today information technology plays a very important role in all areas of our operations, be it a manufacturing industry or whether you're a service business. The role of information technology is undeniably one of the most important factors which have an impact on the growth and the profitability of an organization. It is with this background we thought we would place this year's theme of Connect Coimbatore 2013, Are You Learning as Fast as the World is Changing? As a matter of fact, one of the important themes that emerged from last year's Connect was something that Mr. Chidambaram, who once was working at Yahoo, said, that the future is already here, but it is just that it's not widely distributed yet. The future is already here, but it's not widely distributed yet. Given that, when we sat down to decide what we should deliberate for this year's Connect, it became evident to us that the best way to ensure that the future is distributed widely is to ask the right questions. Questions are the engine of intellect, the cerebral machines which convert energy to motion and curiosity to controlled inquiry. So said David Hackett Fisher in 1970. What's the fastest way to shift your thinking? I think that's easily said. Ask the right questions. And what's the surest way to change your future? Same answer. Ask the right questions. Ask the right questions and you can change anything that goes on inside your head. The trick then is to ask the right questions, and yes, you have to answer them. And yes, if you want anything to happen in the real world, you have to take action on those answers. So are you learning as fast as the world is changing is the question that we pose through this theme. And I'm sure the deliberation here during the inaugural as well as throughout the rest of the day will help you come up with some answers, and I hope that one answer is something that you can take back to your workplace on Monday morning. It is no brainer that technology has become more central to everyday lives of consumers and corporate alike, and politicians as well, if I may add. The impact is best explained by our two telling examples, something that any lay person or technologist or otherwise can relate to. The story of Mr. Obama's ascent to power and his successful election for the second term. If it was social media that helped him win the first term, it was the ingenious use of big data that made him win the election the second time around. Learning for any aspiring politician in the audience, or for any political parties in India are waking up to this fact. As a matter of fact, Mr. Obama personally knew nothing of big data, whereas Romney, the CEO that he is and he was, I guess did not believe in big data, and neither did he get the delegation right to match Obama's hands-off approach. And therein the message lies to all the CEOs in this audience as well. If you don't know, I think it's best to less interfere and let your IT and EDP departments help you get it right. Closer to home, the best example I can think of is Flipkart and Redbus Inn, two perfect examples of how they've made an impact on the average Indian consumer or the traveler. Today, Redbus has not only made bus operators more profitable, they're also ready to have an impact on the otherwise loss-making transport corporations. And as what I hear, Goa Transport Corporations invited them to come and help improve the profitability of their state corporation, transport corporation. Coimbatore stature as an IT destination has been set in motion for the last 3 to 4 years. And I'm sure my prediction for the next 2 years as it unfolds is that we will see a lot more activity than what we have seen in the past few years. I'm very happy that Ms. Shanmugasundaram is here from Tidal Park to give us an update on what's happening, because that is one of the landmark investments that the state government has made in Coimbatore, and CII has worked very diligently for that to happen, and I'm happy that he's here to share with us the details. I'm also particularly happy about the presence of Mr. Mahalingam, who has been the architect of the Connect event for the entire state, the flagship ICT event that happens every year in Chennai. And he's played a pivotal role in ensuring TCS has not only grown over the years, but even earned the admiration of its worthwhile competitors for their performance over the years. I might also add that my own company's KG Information Systems' own growth has connections to TCS right from the Y2K days. I don't know whether Mr. Mahalingam remembers. It was that day when I walked into his office and TCS had mandated KGISL along with several other associate partners to bring in close to 300 to 400 COBOL programmers so that they could address the Y2K needs of that at that time, 98, 99. I'm also particularly thankful for the presence of Mr. Mohan Narayanasamy, who is heading iNautics. The iNautics is the global India center for one of the most reputable banks, the Bank of New York Mellon, and I'm sure as he will share in his address, Bank of New York Mellon is systemic. It is systemic to the entire financial industry, global financial industry. And I have always, as a matter of fact, my association also goes back to 1998, 99, when he was at EDS at that time, and we were also exploring opportunities of how to collaborate with EDS. And his insights into talent and knowledge management have been key to the growth of iNautics as one of the most preferred employers in the whole country. And I'm sure his presence here will add to the deliberations here. I am particularly thankful to all our sponsors who have generously supported this event. The event sponsor, Messrs. Microsoft, the principal sponsors, Cognizant, the co-sponsor, Robert Bosch, HP, Tata Consulting Services, Tidal Park, and I also extend a lot our appreciation to all our partner associations. As a matter of fact, this Connect has also helped CII connect probably for the very first time with all the other industry associations here. I welcome all the presidents and chairmen of all these associations who have accepted my invitation to graciously partner for this event, including the Coimbatore Productivity Council, the Codicia, the Indian Chamber of Commerce Coimbatore, SIMA, which is the Association for All Textile Associations, SEMA, and finally TAI Coimbatore. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, I take great pleasure in extending a warm welcome to all the speakers, our delegates, and the press and media for their presence here. I am particularly also happy that we have the presence of Mr. Parthasarathi, who in spite of his ill health has taken the tremendous effort to be here, and we have a full house even for the inaugural, and I'm sure each and every one of you will have a fruitful learning experience throughout the rest of the day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman Sir, for the warm welcome and introduction of our inaugural session speakers. Before we go any further, I would request the dignitaries on the dais to please light the Kuthuvalakku.